It's another exciting time on this wonderful platform. Me know Shiabia, me know Dinkomo, and so platform so. And then a crucial day, Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko. A day Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans will want to rejoice. Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans will want to see their team up there. Kotoko a ball against Kwara United and at 3 p.m. or Accra Sports Stadium, and a game that Kotoko fan Bia will wish. Say team Kumasi Asante Kotoko ends with Timia Dinkunim. And I'm happy to share this story with you. Say a stanch has a folk fan. Yes, a stanch has a folk fan. Or no, and so each and every single time would the house of folk achieve or support the house and near their day. Wayo says that he is on loan from House of Folk to Kumasi Asante Kotoko to support Asante Kotoko because and Asante Kotoko ni a local team neighbor, name Asante Kotoko ni a foreign team neighbor. So he is going to support Asante Kotoko to make sure that Asante Kotoko the needed results are Asante Kotoko ends with me here. And it's something that me who that video, no, I was very happy. I think that Andy.com and then hear that interview, and I was like, wow, that is the mindset. This is what we want to hear because I've seen teams are more and so in that sort of a rivalry with more and so other teams, but only team from outside of my country but they support them. And yet cry getting there. Yen teams need none yen football supporters need should support in teams in the African because you were lost slaughter we want to redeem. And by doing a year we can redeem it. So we will want and need our teams to perform to the top level. We will want to see our teams to be getting into the group stage. That they can dream themselves here 2 years ago. They made them 2 years ago. In teams each and every single season they will get to that higher level, and that will help us redeem our lost lot. That's when to me, so I was happy to see that video with Wayo saying he's going to support Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now, what is Asante Kotoko team now? And a DD and a crucial day. I've seen them setting up the Accra Sports Stadium. I've seen the Kwara United team inspecting the Accra Sports Stadium and a whole lot of things. And so na Ekoso and Semo the president Sika Odema Kotoko. The sports minister's visit, the supporters' promises, the IMC promises. Today is the day that the players will need to show courage. They will need to show that, in fact, they are Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They've put behind them the results of Umunya and so in the preseason. In the preseason, it was a performance that in the Gaka top 4. Na performance and not so any. Na Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans need there. The supporters of the team na nyo fe a year or more di Kotoko achi or more di Kotoko achi failed to say that result wasn't the best of results. I want to be team after moko share Cape Coast wins against lower opponents. Now the fans failed to say team jelly after a wonderful show and so South Africa against Orlando Pirates in the Toyota Cup Gaka top anku I'm out for a lot of things. And so to me, the church me FN Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Me in particular, I was on the neck of coach FN Karamzito. But they went into the champion of champions and did a good job against the defending champions of the current 2025-2026 Ghana Premier League season, Bebiani Gold Stars. And then they went to a place that a place they've struggled to win. Yes, they've struggled to win since 2010. And yet they won. They went there and won the game. So they've been able to put that pre-season non-performing performance behind them. And about season more proper, they are doing what their supporters will want them to give. So if you look at how no man enters it gives them hope, because after the pre-season, the performance they've given against champion of champions in the game against Bebiani Gold Stars and in the game against Bekum Chelsea, at the hope and so to my bread the fans that they have something that and looking at the fact that they are under Ura Efeno Karim Zito. He's an experienced coach. None other Dream Service. Nobody. If you take 100 people now Buso more, none of them give my Dream Service a chance to say they will get to that level. But they were able to get to that level, to the semi-finals, and eventually lost to the winners of that year's CAF Confederation Cup. So that should tell you, sir, he's an experienced manager. In recent times, for the team Dreams FC, No disrespect to them, but they can't be compared to Kumasi Asante Kotoko in any way, in terms of pedigree, in terms of mileage, in terms of fan base, BBR. So if ultimately the side there no tag team ni year wonders are probably you think so bet me the Kumasi Asante Kotoko and so team here, which of course a football into 1 + 1 would definitely not be 2. Into the fact that they do themselves here in chess and I say a guarantee so the Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Kwara, but ye her son man so at the Akas will be media, and I know said definitely obey me and so at me Juma and so at me that moment. If you look at Kumasi Asante Kotoko team now, they have players that will make my compete with Africa. Which one goalkeeper your friend here? Mohamed Kamara. Mohamed Kamara is a goalkeeper that sometimes in the mistakes and other things like back to bear. But over the we will see here now, he's an African football material. Because if you look at him when he's teaching, can say many a times you're quite African now. Goes on to share pies how more crosses, you know. So if you have someone like Mohamed Kamara, when the was Gina so Tintino, now Bob one man a 6-yard box anyhow it's Baba Fana. I think it's a plus at the match with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. If you look at Samba Unel, he's a very solid center back. If you look at him in the air, what the ball to from out me ball. If you look at Ablo, a player that watch say anytime or partner branch a friend Samba Unel were Chihono, Kotoko and so Chihono, it look very solid. So if you look at him, for Lord Hilaria double, and then you look at a branch and set Kwejo, they can give you the performance you want from your midfield. Emmanuel Entry, and so a player that in recent times we've seen say he stepped up in the game, playing for team friend Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They will be messing around here, your friend Kwame Poku. But they have someone in a year or team now. He's always proving say if Kotoko call on him, if Kotoko fall on him, he's always going to give them what they requested for. And if you look at a bunch of Albert Amoa, Ejina Kumasi Asante Kotoko anymore, Madika can say Kwame Poku planning something good, but a blessing in disguise said Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He needed to rest. And on one case, Kwame Poku needed to go off Kaka, come back and come stronger. So Kwame Poku Kono, Albert Amoa will lead the lines for Team FN Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And probably he is going to do it. He is one man that I love so much. Albert Amoa is a player that I love so much. Not because of BBI, but because of the never say die spirit. With the ball nechi, nasa will insane young cabo now. A hardly so be say wajaibo nechi. And that is something that Bebo Kumasi Asante Kotoko in this game. Philip Amo actually glimpses say he's going to be a good player for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. This is a different ball game together. But something that what Cherich will be Timiabo, Donzo, were ball out there, and probably can also be someone that Kotoko can trust. So Kotoko, would team know that they can compete. And looking at the fact that almost 30 years in the Ghana Premier League, in the champion of champions, I'm just giving them the edge. Say they are going to win against team your friend Kwara United. Kwara United for them believe that Kumasi Asante Kotoko is a team that over Africa or maybe African giant. But I said the man would be the writer, Kobna a legend can, they've been sleeping. So the players need to wake the Giants ends up. So something that is going to be a very difficult game. Ghana against Nigeria on any day, the rivalry and everything not intact. The Nigerians community in Ghana will come. We need to also go and support Kumasi Asante Kotoko to get them to that level. After a year disappointing performance from a year Bebiani Gold Stars against JS Kabylie, which of course now adding, looking at the fact that we Kabylie for them, more pedigree in Africa, now we Bebiani Gold Stars, almost first time, the experience wise and everything, pointed to the fact that now Bebiani Gold Stars is going to suffer. I was not expecting them to lose here in Ghana because these teams, they fail to play. They are always being conservative. They want to go to Omukrongo and do the rightful thing. So I think that I was expecting Bebiani Gold Stars to do better, but the man to me are better. So it's something that we are trusting Kumasi Asante Kotoko against Kwara there. They can do the needful. And looking at the fact that Omukra an experienced coach, Omu a player that they can compete in Africa, and looking at the fact that Kwara is not a team that scare Kumasi Asante Kotoko on any day. A room say in recent times, Kotoko disappointed when it comes to play against these small clubs of Africa. But this shouldn't be the time. I trust Coach Karen Zito. He's around. The last time Kotoko won an African trophy, he was part of it. The last time Kotoko won an African trophy, Coach Kwesiapia was part of it, and he's part of Kumasi Asante Kotoko team currently. Samson Opokunti was part of it, and now he's part of the Kotoko team. So I think that they have what it takes to win today's game. And for my prediction, I'm going for a 3-0 win for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. If Kotoko win by any lesser of goals, I'm going to be disappointed. That is how I'm seeing one. So kindly subscribe to the channel, notification bell also, so that they are updating about each and every single time on Sabacam. You watch me on Saturday man ends with Benjamin a pure Jam Finimidin, over to my friend Ricardo. See ya on the end of platform, so the best and share my crowd.